Welcome back. If you thought you'd seen powerful machines before, get ready, we've got giants of steel that split, crush, grind, and flatten anything in their way. From wood splitters to massive chippers and unstoppable shredders, this lineup will blow your mind. Let's dive in. Massive log splitters tearing wood apart, shredders grinding timber into dust, chippers swallowing whole trees, and machines flattening grass like it never existed. These are not ordinary tools. These are monsters of steel. Each one more powerful, more extreme, more unstoppable than the last. Do you think you can handle watching them all? Stick around until the end and prove it. Let's get straight into the action. Right here in the middle of the tall forest, a man takes on a giant tree with nothing but his chainsaw. The roar of the engine cuts through the silence, and every slice of the blade shows just how much force is packed into this machine. What's impressive isn't only the raw power, it's the control. Each cut is precise, steady, and efficient, turning what would take endless effort by hand into a task handled in minutes. The chainsaw transforms human strength into something unstoppable, proving how technology and skill together can conquer even the tallest timber. High above the ground, balanced on a thick branch, a man takes on the forest with nothing but his chainsaw. The roar of the engine echoes through the trees, and with every cut, you can feel the raw power tearing into solid wood. Up here, precision isn't optional, it's survival. And the chainsaw delivers. This machine doesn't just slice, it controls. Its sharp teeth dig into the timber with relentless force, yet every movement is steady and calculated, allowing the operator to work safely and efficiently even in dangerous heights. The weight of the saw, the vibration, the resistance of the wood, all of it is mastered through pure engineering and human skill combined. What would take hours of exhausting manual effort is reduced to minutes. Heavy limbs fall with accuracy, clearing the canopy while leaving the man firmly in control. The chainsaw transforms what could be a risky, backbreaking job into a precise operation, powerful, effective, and reliable. Watching it in action, you realize this is more than just cutting wood, it's a perfect balance of strength, control, and efficiency high above the forest floor. Here it is, the Ponce Forwarder equipped with a powerful log gravel, built to dominate the forest. Watch as the hydraulic arm swings with precision, gripping massive logs like they're nothing, and loading them effortlessly into the truck bed. This isn't just raw strength, it's intelligent control. Every movement of the gravel is smooth and calculated, reducing wasted effort and speeding up the entire process. What once took teams of workers and endless hours is now handled by one operator in minutes. The forwarder's stability on rough terrain is just as impressive. Mud, slopes, uneven ground, it powers through without losing balance, ensuring that every log reaches its destination quickly and safely. It's efficiency, productivity, and sheer power combined in one machine. The Ponce Forwarder doesn't just move timber, it redefines how forests are worked, making logging faster, safer, and more effective than ever before. think of a machine that turns heavy work into pure efficiency. That's the John Deere 955. It's not just about raw horsepower, it's about how every part is engineered to work in harmony. The engine pushes steady torque, the hydraulics react with split-second accuracy, and the frame holds everything solid no matter the terrain. Out in the field, the 955 feels unstoppable. Lifting logs, moving earth, or handling attachments, it adapts instantly, delivering both muscle and finesse. What once demanded long hours of sweat and strain is reduced to a clean, controlled performance. This isn't just a tractor doing its job, it's a precision tool that saves time, cuts down effort, and delivers results you can count on. With the John Deere 955, strength meets smart design, and tough work becomes smoother than ever. Meet the Pezzoletto PTH 1300/1500 wood chipper that doesn't just process timber, it devours it. Watch as entire trunks disappear into its massive intake, and in seconds, what once was a towering log is reduced to clean, uniform chips ready for use. This isn't brute force alone, it's precision engineering. The huge rotor spins with unstoppable momentum, feeding wood smoothly without jamming, while the hydraulic system keeps everything controlled and efficient. Even the thickest, toughest hardwood stands no chance against its crushing blades. What makes the PTH 1300/1500 remarkable is not only its raw power, but how it turns a backbreaking task into a streamlined operation. Hours of cutting and hauling are condensed into minutes of high-performance chipping. It saves time, maximizes output, and ensures consistent quality in every load. The Pezzoletto PTH 1300/1500 isn't just a machine, it's a game-changer for forestry, proving that strength and smart design together can turn the hardest jobs into effortless productivity. First, the chainsaw roars to life, slicing through a massive log with raw, unrelenting force. Every tooth of the chain bites deep, cutting the wood clean and steady, transforming what once seemed immovable into manageable sections within seconds. The power is undeniable, but what makes it even more impressive is the precision. Each cut straight, each movement controlled, proving this isn't just brute strength but engineered efficiency. And then comes the splitter. With one smooth motion, it takes those heavy sections and drives a steel wedge straight through the heart of the log. The crack of wood splitting apart echoes like thunder, leaving behind perfectly divided pieces ready for use. What would take hours of swinging an axe is done in a fraction of the time, without wasted energy, without struggle. Together, the saw and the splitter create a seamless process, a partnership of speed and strength. The chainsaw breaks down the giant, and the splitter finishes the job with absolute authority. It's a perfect example of how technology multiplies human effort, turning hard labor into something powerful, precise, and efficient. Watching it all in motion, you realize this isn't just cutting and splitting wood, it's the power of machines reshaping work itself. Now this is a beast, the Diamond ZDZH 6000, a horizontal grinder built to turn massive piles of wood into clean, uniform mulch in minutes. Watch how it swallows entire logs and spits them out as finely processed material, a non-stop flow of raw power and precision engineering. Its massive hammer mill chews through even the toughest timber, while the heavy-duty conveyor keeps the process moving smoothly without a pause. From construction debris to giant tree trunks, nothing slows it down. The DZH6000 doesn't just grind wood, it transforms an overwhelming job into an efficient system, saving time, reducing waste, and maximizing output. It's the perfect mix of muscle and smart design, proving why Diamond Z is known worldwide for unstoppable performance. Branches don't stand a chance against the Jansen chipper. The moment they touch the feed chute, they're pulled in with authority and shredded into clean, consistent chips. No hesitation, no slowdown, just raw efficiency at work. Its robust engine drives the blades with relentless force, while the design keeps the workflow steady and safe. Instead of wrestling with piles of tangled branches, the Jansen turns hours of labor into minutes of effortless chipping. It's tough, reliable, and built to make messy jobs simple, proving that serious power can come in a compact package. Watch this loader in action. Its bucket drops down, and with one powerful scoop, entire bushes and clumps of grass are ripped straight from the ground. No hesitation, no resistance, just raw force cutting through what looks immovable. The hydraulics keep every motion smooth, while the frame absorbs the shock, letting the machine move from one patch to the next with total control. Instead of hours of manual clearing, this loader makes quick work of it, piling up brush and grass effortlessly. What's remarkable isn't just the strength, but the efficiency. Every scoop is precise, every movement calculated, turning a messy, back-breaking job into a streamlined operation. With this kind of power at your disposal, heavy work feels lighter, faster, and far more productive. The Ponsergo 8W doesn't just work in the forest, it dominates it. With 8 massive wheels gripping the ground, this machine moves like a heavyweight champion, steady and unshakable even on the roughest terrain. Every push of its hydraulic arm is raw authority, grabbing trees that tower over men and bringing them down with ease. What sets it apart is how seamless the process looks. The harvester head doesn't just cut, it strips, measures, and prepares the log in one continuous motion. Precision and muscle, working together like a perfectly rehearsed routine. You can almost feel the power in each movement, yet it's all controlled with surgical accuracy. And here's the real advantage: efficiency. Where dozens of workers would once spend days battling the forest, the Ergo 8W completes the task in a fraction of the time. Less effort, less waste, more productivity. It's not just a machine, it's an entire logging system on wheels, designed to handle the toughest jobs without breaking stride. Ponsergo 8W proves that in the modern forest, true strength lies not only in brute power, but in precision, balance, and unstoppable efficiency. Now this is a setup built for the steepest, toughest terrain. The South Star FD750 processor mounted on a tethered John Deere 909MH. You can feel the raw authority as it grips massive logs, cutting, delimbing, and processing them with flawless precision. The tether system keeps the 909 stable on slopes where no other machine would dare to work, while the FD750 delivers non-stop power through every cut. It doesn't just handle wood, it dominates it, turning towering trees into clean, measured logs in a smooth, continuous flow. What once took a whole crew of workers is now controlled from a single cab, safer, faster, and more efficient. This combination proves that with the right engineering, even the steepest hillsides can be harvested with absolute power and control. Watch closely, this wood splitter turns raw, unyielding logs into neat, usable pieces with unstoppable force. One push of the hydraulic ram, and even the thickest timber cracks apart like it was nothing. That's not just strength, it's controlled power, engineered for maximum impact. The design keeps every motion steady, every split precise, while the machine's efficiency saves hours of exhausting labor. Instead of swinging an axe endlessly, you get consistent results in seconds, and the workflow never slows down. This is where brute force meets smart engineering, creating a tool that doesn't just split wood, it transforms the entire process into something faster, cleaner, and far more effective. With a wood splitter like this, tough jobs don't just get done, they get mastered. Nothing cuts straighter and cleaner than this straight wood saw. It takes a heavy log and slices it into perfect planks with incredible precision. The blade powers through dense timber without hesitation, leaving behind smooth, uniform cuts that are ready for use. What makes it stand out is the balance between raw cutting force and accuracy. Each pass is steady, each line flawless, turning what looks like a brute force job into a display of fine engineering. Instead of hours of uneven, back-breaking labor, this machine delivers straight, consistent results in minutes. It's not just about cutting wood, it's about efficiency, control, and the kind of performance that changes the way heavy work gets done. Step inside the world of industrial power. This is a wood grinding plant where raw timber meets unstoppable machines. Watch as massive logs are fed into crushers that tear them apart with relentless force, reducing even the toughest wood into fine, usable material in seconds. The process is a symphony of strength and precision. Conveyors move the wood seamlessly, grinders chew through it with brutal efficiency, and every stage is designed to maximize output while minimizing waste. What once required endless hours of manual effort is now transformed into a streamlined operation where power and productivity go hand in hand. The real beauty of a wood grinding plant is in how it turns chaos into order, taking rough, uneven material and delivering clean, consistent results ready for industries worldwide. It's raw force refined by engineering, and every machine plays its part in keeping the rhythm going. So, did you enjoy this video? Which machine impressed you the most? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.